Hi, I'm Nicole Leone. I help nonprofits and small businesses build project and risk management practices that actually work. Today, I'm going to show you a simple system for producing weekly project updates that leadership can trust without spending hours rewriting status reports. The goal isn't to create more reporting, it's to make your project plan so clear that reporting becomes automatic. Most organizations struggle with status updates for the same reasons. Updates are inconsistent, risks appear too late, and leadership doesn't fully trust the reporting they receive. Teams end up rewriting the same information every week instead of actually managing the work. But the real issue usually isn't the reporting process, it's the underlying project data. Here's the core principle. AI can summarize information really well, but if the project plan itself is unclear or incomplete, the summary will also be unreliable. In other words, messy inputs produce messy outputs. The solution is not better writing, the solution is a cleaner project structure. To make project reporting reliable, every active task needs four simple fields: owner, status, due date, and dependency. Owner tells us who is accountable. Status tells us whether the work is on track, at risk, or blocked. Due date tells us when the outcome should happen. Dependencies tell us what this task is waiting on or what it will affect next. Once those four fields are consistently maintained, project updates become much easier to generate. Let's look at the difference between a vague task and a clear task. A bad task might say something like follow up with vendor. There's no owner, no deadline, and no clarity about what success looks like. A good task might say confirm vendor contract and delivery date. The owner is Jordan, the status is yellow, the due date is April 16th, and it's blocked by legal review. Now the team and leadership both understand what's happening. Clarity at the task level creates clarity in the project update. Once your project plan is structured properly, weekly updates can take about 10 minutes. Step one is a quick cleanup pass. You scan all active tasks and check that owners, dates, statuses, and dependencies are up to date. Step two is generating a draft update using the project data. And step three is a short human review before sending the update to leadership. The system works because the update is based on the plan itself, not separate reporting documents. Before generating the update, do a quick data quality check. Look for missing owners, missing due dates, outdated statuses, and unclear dependencies. You don't need to review every task. Focus on the work that's due within the next 2 or 3 weeks. Once those tasks are clean, the reporting becomes accurate automatically. Once the project data is clean, AI can generate a structured update very quickly. For example, you can ask the system to summarize the task list using a format like executive summary, wins, next milestones, risks, and decisions needed. The key instruction is to only use the information in the task list and flag any missing data. That way, the update highlights problems instead of hiding them. This is the part leaders care about most. They want to understand three things quickly: what's blocked, what's at risk, and what decisions need to be made. A simple risk radar summarizes that information. Red items are blocked, yellow items are at risk, green items are on track. You don't need to list every green item. Leadership mainly wants visibility into what could disrupt the timeline. When a project requires leadership input, a short decision brief can be extremely helpful. The brief explains the context, the available options, and a recommendation. It also shows the impact if the decision is delayed. This allows leaders to make decisions quickly without needing a long meeting or presentation. It keeps projects moving forward. There are a few simple guardrails that make the system reliable. First, the update should always link back to the underlying task or project source. Second, the draft should always receive a quick human review before it's shared. And third, sensitive information should stay inside approved tools and systems. When these guardrails are in place, teams can move faster while maintaining accountability. If you want to try this system with your own projects, start with the basics. Make sure every task has an owner, a status, a due date, and a dependency. Once your project plan is structured that way, generating clear weekly updates becomes much easier. And that clarity builds trust between teams and leadership. Thanks for watching. And if you need help implementing any of this into your team and turning messy plans into clear updates, please contact me and I'd be happy to help you.